Hi and welcome back. So today we're going to go into our May budget for 2021. This month is going to be a little different. It's the month I'm going to be moving. There's lots of other things considered this month. Got, obviously Mother's Day, and then I have the anniversary. It's pretty exciting. It's going to be our 3-year anniversary, me and my partner, so I'm pretty excited about that. I also got a little bit of a raise. Little baby bit of a raise. So let's get into it. First, we have our income this month. We got our just basic paycheck, so that amount will be a little bit more this month. So our new estimated amount this month, and I haven't gotten like the actual first paycheck yet. So our estimated amount for this month is going to be not that much more. So $2,780. That's going to be my estimate because it went up a little bit, not that much. So I got like a little baby bit of a raise. So we'll see what we end up actually getting, and we'll kind of use that number for the next month. And then we'll have our rollover. That's going to be always the same amount. It's going to be $2,138. And we don't know if we're going to get any extra yet. I don't anticipate any extra. If we do have any extra, great, I'll put it in the actual. That's pretty much what we have. So we'll go ahead and add up our new estimated total amount of rent for the month, or total amount of income for the month. All right, so our new total for the month is $2,801.38. And so now I'll move on to our bills and expenses for the month. The first one is always due on the 1st, and that is our rent. This month, our rent is going to be estimated at $400. Next month, that's obviously going to change. We might have, this is tough because our lease obviously ends at the end of the month, but we might move into a new place a few days before so we can come back, clean everything out. So there might be some additional prorated amount of rent that we may need to pay. It might be included in the actual, but we don't even know what that is yet because we have not finalized a place at all. So just to give you a heads up, it might look a little different. And so the next thing that we have is our renter's insurance. And this might look a little different too, again, with the prorated amounts of everything. Since I am getting a new place, I'm going to move to a new place and then switch it over. So we're going to estimate it out at $15.16, but we don't know if that's going to be the final number. The one thing that stays the same is the Amazon Music, and that is also coming out of our account on the 1st, and that amount is going to be $7.99. The next thing is our student loan, and that's the Eurotrip student loan. And that is due on the 15th. And that amount is the minimum amount because we're not attacking that loan right now. It is $53. The next thing that we have is our internet, and that is due on the 18th of every month, and that is going to be $50. And that might change when we move to the new place, but I don't see why not. They might charge us like an extra fee for they're probably going to charge us an extra fee to transfer it. And I don't know what it's going to be now, but I bet you as soon as I get that bill, it's going to show up. It's going to be there, and it's going to
get on my nerves because literally all we'll be doing is picking up the modem router and then moving it to a new place. And all I have to do is flip a switch to turn on the service. Now after somebody come out and
rewire some stuff, understandably so, but I swear to God, if they charge us $70. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this bill might be a little bit higher in the actual, but I don't know yet. So we'll keep it in the estimated. And then after that is our group of student loans by the servicer who shall not be named. Those include one of the ones that we're attacking in any given month. And that That's due on the 18th. There's an echo in here. It's really weird. That's due on the 18th. And we usually pay $266. But remember that the minimum for this loan is actually $60.45. I just based that $266 amount on what I estimate that the amount that I would normally pay with the IBR plan that I'm technically on, but obviously nobody's on any of the plans. There's like there's an administrative forbearance for federal student loans, and most of my loans are federal. There's only a couple that are technically federal, but owned, they're privately held. It's like a whole thing. Anyway, so those I have to pay minimums on, but the other ones I don't have to pay minimums on. So I use that extra $200 some odd to push toward the debt, or to push toward the loan that we're attacking at any given month. So that's what that is. And I just like to explain it to you. I don't know what I'm actually going to put toward it this month, but we know we at least are going to put toward it this month. So the next thing is our electric bill. And that is usually due around the 18th. I'm not responsible for the electric bill, but my partner does pay it. But I do estimate an extra $40 out, or I budget an extra $40 out in case my partner needs additional help with the bill. And that also might change once we move in. We kind of to the next place. We kind of looked at what our estimated bills are. We did kind of like a little mock budget, you know what I mean, to see who might be paying what and how much each thing might be. And we kind of decided that if we have gas and electric, those will be split between the two of us, but we're each gonna have two designated bills that we'll just pay separately, the full amounts, but those two bills will be split. So next month, this budget's going to be very different, but this is what it is now. The next thing that we have is our Discovery Plus, and that automatically comes out on the 19th, and the amount for Discovery Plus is $6.99. So chatty time right now. Oh my goodness. So Discovery Plus has so many good shows. I feel like this sounds like a plug, but it's not. You know, I have 90 Day Fiance all day, every day. And there's enough spin-offs on that platform to keep me busy for a long time. But they also have like a lot of ID shows. There's like some crime shows, and that's kind of what we're into right now. So right now, me and my partner were watching Fear Thy Neighbor, Fear Thy Roommate, Evil Lives Here. These shows are like, whew, and they do these reenactments. It's crazy. Don't watch it before you go to bed. But anyway, but if you want to get crazy, you can get crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you go watch a lot of different shows. A lot of different crazy shows. But anyway, back to this. We also have T-Mobile. That's my cell phone bill. That comes out on the 28th. And the amount of my cell phone bill is $49.55. Other than that, that's pretty much it. We do have a few other things that we have to consider this month. One of the things is a Mother's Day gift. And I'm going to pull a star by that. I don't know what I'm going to buy this month. Mother's Day is this month. Let me check my calendar. Mother's Day is May 9th. Obviously, I'm going to buy the gift before then, but it is May 9th. I'm going to come back to this in a second and figure out what I should do. Also have, it's our anniversary. Hopefully I spelled this right. Do you know what to do? Okay, so it's the anniversary gift I have to think about. And moving. Now, I do have money in savings for these things, but just in case it kind of goes over, I want to put cushions in my budget. Not for, I don't have money in my savings for the gifts. The gifts, obviously, like, whatever, it'll come out of my budget. The moving, I have money in savings for moving, but I want to make sure that I leave a spot here just in case that pours into my actual income that I'm making this month that I have to pull out to use for moving, or, well, obviously Mother's Day and anniversary gift I'm going to pull from my income, but moving is a special thing. It can get messy. So we plan to be out by the 31st, maybe a little bit sooner. My anniversary is on Cinco de Mayo. How beautiful. I guess I need to figure out what I'm going to use, what I'm going to estimate for these amounts. So a Mother's Day gift, trying to think I don't know what I want to get my mom, but I want to have some money for it. I mean, right now, I think I'll estimate $50 out. That seems like a good amount. My anniversary, I don't know. I don't know where this could go. I don't know what to get. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I'm not ashamed to admit that at all. I don't know what to get. I'm going to estimate out. I don't know. Like, there's so many things that I want to do. Okay, we're going to estimate $100 out for that. That might. I feel like this looks bad because I'm estimating more off my anniversary than Mother's Day. It just looks bad. If you saw this in a disc for a different month, you wouldn't think anything about it. But now that I see it's on paper, it looks kind of bad. But it's fine. I do other things for my mom. It's fine. She'll be okay. That's just an estimate. I might end up spending more. Don't judge me, guys. I'm going on my own guilt trip. Meep, meep. Okay, so for moving, I don't know what I want to estimate for moving. I think I'm pretty good in my savings. I really am. So what I'm going to do is, I won't mess up. I'm not going to estimate anything out for moving, but I am going to include it in my budget in case I have to pull for moving expenses. Yep, I think that's safe. I think that's a safe bet. I think that's safe to do. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and do some quick math. Right now for my expenses, I have $1,038.69. Put the total right here, 1,038,69. And again, I mean, that could really change. So now we are gonna go ahead and move down to the consumables. For the consumables this month, I'm gonna estimate out my gas to be $50. I think that's a good amount right now, especially since I'm not working as much. Personal, last month it was $90. We're gonna keep it at 90. Maybe it was like 96 or something like that. We'll keep it at 90. Food and household is a little tricky. I will keep the estimate this month at $270. We'll see where it goes. Clothing, so because the next month I'm pretty much gonna be taking a little break and taking a little vacation, I know that I'm gonna want to buy clothes for that. So I will be honest with myself and set that budget at $100. So last month we set it at about $50 because we noticed we spent less. Just with the anniversary and Mother's Day, I know that I'll probably spend more, but I did budget out for this. So I could keep that a little bit lower, I think. Why don't I put $60 just to be safe? Yes. And dining. So I did budget out above for anniversary, including maybe some type of dining. Let's keep it at $170. We're going to keep it at $170. Got $740 as our estimated amount for our consumables. Let's see if we stick to that. I'm going to stay positive. The next thing that we have here is future planning. I kind of messed around with this because the sinking funds, usually when I'm paying bills and expenses, but I've kind of been messing around with my little templates of things, and I decided to move it down here. So for sinking funds, we usually do $227 each pay period, which is a total of $454 per month. Savings, we decided not to save while we are paying down our student loan debt, so we're gonna put a 0 here. That means our total estimated saving or estimated future planning amount will be $454. And I kind of just like messed with it for a little bit, since technically that's gonna be our like future planning thing. That's what we're saving the money for, things that happen in the future. So it made sense to me to put that there and not put it up here. Maybe it makes sense to put the ifs down here but not there, but those are still, I mean, those are like expenses that I don't expect. But either way, we'll see. So I've also added a new little thing down here with our like categories that we have, and then we'll kind of get our total and see what we have left over for the month. And I like this setup. It gives a little bit more detail, and I think it's a little bit more organized with the things. it just looks pretty with the colors down here too. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill in this little box right here, and we're kind of going to find out what we'll have left over. So the first thing we'll put in this box is our income. Our estimated income is $2,801.38. I didn't leave enough room in the box. That's okay. Bills and expenses have a estimated total of $1,038.69. Our consumables that we estimate to spend is going to be $740. Future planning, we are only putting away $454 this month as an estimate. And in checking, we want to make sure that we always keep $21.38 in our checking account. After I did the math on that, it looks like we have a total leftover amount of $547.31. So that's what we have to look forward to at the end of the month, being left over, and we have to figure out, do we want to put that toward debt? Do we want to save it for the next month or the move at the end of the month? But even though I have enough money in savings for that, I don't know. But either way, that's all I have for you today. And this is my whole kind of paycheck. Sorry, not paycheck. It's my whole monthly budget for May. I'm excited to see what's going to happen this month. And I like this fun little format / layout that I've made for my monthly budget. It's very colorful and it's fun. And I mean, I hope I stick to the things. But if I don't, that's okay too. I don't usually decide what I want to do with that leftover until the end of the month. Or I figure it out like mid-month, at least when I got my first paycheck. Nothing exciting has come up that, I don't want to say ruins my plans, but just kind of like knocks my plans off so that I don't have as much left over, you know. But we'll see. But thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day. Bye.